What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're gonna review the all-new Trident Horizon. In this review of the Trident Horizon, I have two different layouts for you guys. The first one is pin up and it's drilled 45 by 5 by 20. And then the other one is pinned down and it's drilled 45 by 4 3/8 by 65. These are two completely different layouts and I'm really excited to see how different they're gonna be on the lane. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. It really helps my analytics the more you guys are liking and subscribing. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys are considering pre-ordering this Trident Horizon when it comes out on April 14th. Down below in the description, there's a link to my Patreon. I am turning that into an unbelievable bowling community and I would love for you guys to sign up. So the core inside this Trident Horizon is the same core that was in the Trident Nemesis. It's the Sidewinder core. It has an RG of 2.52, a max differential of 0.049, and an intermediate differential of 0.013. And then wrapped around that Sidewinder core is the Coercion MXC Hybrid cover that comes out of box at a 4,000 finish. Now, I really like that this ball is a hybrid because the Coercion MXC Solid gets to be a little bit too early and a little bit too strong. So I'm really hoping that this one's just gonna be a little bit cleaner and a little bit more angular. I'm gonna take you guys onto the lane so we can see this Trident Horizon in action. So this first Trident Horizon we're gonna take a look at is the pin down one. Now this one does have the stronger pin to pap, but it also has the larger VAL angle. So it's gonna be significantly smoother, but it is gonna be stronger. So we're gonna start it off here around 27. And see, so far in practice, I really like what I've seen so far. Yeah, I like that a lot because it wants to get into a roll very early and it's very smooth. So I really like that first shot with the Horizon from a little bit straighter. And the first couple shots with each layout, I'm gonna play them where I think I can really strike from before we start moving left and right on the approach. So for right now, I really like that spot here at 27 with my feet, trying to play it a little bit straighter. Roll the 4-pin. No, that's a really good shot. It wants to it almost floats through the front part of the lane, but it is very strong in the oil. So I'm gonna throw another shot from that same spot before we mix it up with that pin-up one. So right now, I'm 2 shots in this video, plus another 5 shots that I threw in practice with this pin down one. And right now I'm liking a lot of what I'm seeing. This ball with this layout for me is very smooth, but it wants to really dig and it's creating some nice motion down lane. So again, one more time from that same spot, 27. Again, trying to be a little bit straighter. And remember, I do drift to the right. So that shot I did miss left, and as you can see, it left a pretty nasty split. So that tells me that the cover on this ball is very strong. If I'm in a weaker piece, like let's say the Desert Tank, and I miss in like that, it'll still hold its line. But this ball, because it is so strong and we are bowling on a typical house shot, it will boom. So now I'm gonna switch it over to the pin-up Trident Horizon. So now we're gonna switch it over to the pin-up Horizon. Now this is actually the first time I've ever used this layout on an asymmetrical bowling ball. It's a 45 by 5 by 20. Most of my pin-up layouts end up being 4 3/4, 4 7/8. I wanted really something that was closer to that 5, and ultimately we went with 5. Just as something that's gonna get through the fronts a little bit easier, and then with that 20 VAL angle, it is gonna create more motion down lane. So I was at 27 with my feet with the pin down one. Now I'm at 29, 30, and I'm really trying to create more shape through the front with this pin up one. Oh, the messenger just missed on that one. I did miss a little bit to the right and it still recovered, which is a really good thing, especially considering that the Horizon has an asymmetrical core. So we're gonna try again from that same spot and not miss to the right. All right, so here we are again with the pin up one. The last shot I missed a little too far to the right and the messenger didn't hit the ball, didn't hit the 10 pin. So we're gonna try again from that same spot. It was 29, 30 with my feet, and I'm still gonna get it to the right, but not as far to the right. So see what happens. I am seeing some really good things out of this ball so far. So my footwork was pretty atrocious on that shot, but The ball got through the front part of the lane pretty nicely and went through the pins amazingly. So that's a really good thing. Now, anytime I'm in a big asymmetrical ball like this Trident, and I miss it so far to the right like I did on the first shot, nothing's gonna kick out the 10 because the core is so large. So this last shot that I just threw is a really, really good sign. Let's see if I can repeat that. So I really, really liked what I saw out of that last shot with this pin up one. On this shot, I just want to repeat it and make sure that my footwork is where it needs to be, because that was pretty bad. So again, I'm standing at 30, just trying to get it through the front part of the lane. Yeah, I am really, really impressed with that ball. As I develop as a bowler, getting more comfortable playing the inside part of the lane, I'm really liking this motion that I'm seeing out of this pin up one. Typically, I would have tried to force it with the pin down one from a little bit straighter, but I'm really, really liking what I'm seeing right now. So these next 3 shots that you're gonna see with the pin down horizon is gonna be what I call a versatility test. I'm gonna show you guys 3 straight shots from 3 completely different zones. So this first shot you're gonna see is gonna be from a little bit straighter, then the second one is gonna be from like the middle part of the lane, and then on the last shot, I'm gonna get really far left. So I just wanna see which one of these 2 will be able to be the most versatile in this little versatility test that I'm doing. So this first shot here, I'm standing at like 19 and just trying to get the ball really up the lane. Okay, that was really loud. That was a really good shot from super, super straight. That was very impressive to me. I hope you guys think it was impressive too, because I did not think it was gonna look that good from that part of the lane. So now I'm gonna move over like 10, 12 boards, get into a completely different zone and see how good it looks from a little bit deeper. So that last shot with this pin down horizon from a little straighter looked pretty good. I really like that look. I would actually honestly stay there if I had to bowl for score right now. But in this versatility test, I was at 19. Now I'm gonna go to like 27, 28 and create a little bit more angle through the front part of the lane. See if I can still get this ball to go through the pins. Yeah, that looks really, really good. It was very, very smooth, but it still got through the front part of the lane and went through the pins the absolute right way. Now I'm gonna make like a really, really big move to the left and see if I can still get it to go through the pins. All in all, I'm very, very impressed with this Trident Horizon. This core and cover combo is really good. So that last shot, I was standing around 29, 30-ish about to start. Remember, I do drift to the right. So on this final shot with this pin down one, I'm gonna stand around 38, 39, just as close to the ball return as I can get. And then I'm gonna try to stay as far left as possible and see if I can still get this ball to go through the pins. I'm literally touching the ball return here, which is typically out of my comfort zone, but we'll see here. Okay, so that's just silly. I mean, obviously I executed all 3 of those shots pretty good, but the fact that it looked so good from straight and all the way to the left and it still looked good for a pin down ball, I mean, guys, that's impressive. So let's see how versatile the pin up one is gonna be. All right, here we go. Versatility test on the pin up one. First shot is gonna be from the same spot as that pin down one, which was like 19 at my feet, trying to get the ball really nice and up the lane. I wanna take this time to say, if you haven't liked this video yet, make sure to like it, it helps the algorithm. All right, so here we are, 19. Just trying to get it really straight and up the lane. So that's the big, big difference between the pin up one and the pin down one. The pin up one wants to read the front part of the lane so much harder than the pin down one. Even though it has a longer pin to pap, it is much, much stronger in the front part of the lane. So versatility-wise, from a little bit straighter, I have to give it to the pin down one. All right, versatility test part 2 with the pin up one. I'm gonna be in that 29-ish range. And see, the pin down one looked really good from there. So I'm really hoping that this pin up one looks even better. So let's go here to like 29. See if we can make a good shot. That looks really, really good. I mean, I split the 8-9. So I'm really thinking that from that part of the lane, I gotta give it to the pin-up one, even though they both struck, but how they strike matters. And this one, the pin-up one, went through the pins just that much better. So now we're gonna go to the final shot with the pin-up one from way left. Here we are, the final shot of the video. This pin-up one has looked really, really good, but I will say that so far, the pin down one actually looks a little bit better for me and is the more versatile one of the two for me, just because I was able to strike from first arrow, or not from first arrow, but from the first zone and the second zone, and I struck on the third zone. The pin-up one really struggled for me when I had to play him a little bit straighter. So here we are again, all the way left. My leg is literally touching the ball return here. See if I can make another good shot. Final for the video. That looks really, really good. The pin down one from there, like chopped the 10 out. This one went absolute 10 back. I actually missed a little left on this shot with the pin up one, but it still read the middle part of the lane with ease and went through the pins pretty good. All in all, I know that I'm on staff and you guys hear this a million times from staffers, but I really, really like this ball right now. And I can't imagine it coming out of my bag anytime soon. So guys, thank you guys so much for joining me in this initial review of the Trident Horizon. Until next time. Well, there you have it, folks. There's my in-depth review of the all-new Trident Horizon. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.